Now we will see. Now we will see how Angelika performed the thing, the tune that you have sent to her. Okay.
Aiko, I was so glad you chose this tune. Out of all the three I sent, I was like, please choose Aiko, please.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Like, let's see what you think about the job I did with it. But I mean, but I love it. I mean, it's such an iconic tune. Iconic.
My grandma told your grandma set your flag on fire. Talking about hey now, Aiko all day. Giacomo Vino, Giacomo Vino.
Queen dressed in red, Aiko all day. Bet you $5 she'll beat you dead. Think I'm on Chino Shed.
Talking about
hey now, Aiko all day. Giacomo Vino on the day. Giacomo Vino
my flag burnt on your flag bang. I'll
set your flag on fire.
Talking about hey now,
Aiko all day.
Giacomo Vino on that day.
Giacomo Vino day.
Talking about hey now,
Aiko all day. Giacomo Vino on that day. Giacomo Vino day.
Talking about hey now,
Aiko all day. Giacomo Vino on that day. Giacomo Vino day.
How cool was that? How amazing was that?
That was epic. Truly epic.
As someone who hasn't been out of Ghent, out of Belgium during the entire pandemic, it made me feel like I've been on a holiday already. Paul, what is this song? Tell us about it.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, sure. First of all, it was beautifully played. And I love all the chords you made. It's like a 2-chord song, and then you had like 20 chords in it. I love all the variations that you made in it, and the rhythm was on point. It's a song that comes from New Orleans, and to me, New Orleans is the kind of the central. It's where the story of American music has its most powerful center in New Orleans, because it's the blending of so many cultures. I was just talking with Eric about the mixing of cultures that brought about jazz, especially the jazz in New Orleans. And there were like the white people, and then there were like a group of, they were called the Creoles, and the Creoles were from Spain and from France and the Caribbean. And there were like some light-skinned, and there recently came out of slavery. And the black people were playing blues and like really strong, visceral, like music by heart. And then the Creoles were playing more classically influenced music with complex harmonies. And there was a point at the beginning of the 20th century, around 1905, where there was a law passed called Jim Crow. And Jim Crow made it so that all the Creoles who were playing in white venues and making money in classical music now they were all black. And so they're basically forced together with the African community.
So Jim Crow is like a black musical enabler, entrepreneur or something? Or
No, Jim Crow is like a very racist law.
Okay.
That like separated the blacks from the whites.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
And all the Creoles were now black. And so they were forced together, and the outcome of this cultural force.
So they decided that Creoles are basically blacks, and
right.
Therefore,
and so
or what?
All that like knowledge of classical theory met like all the power and the rhythmic power and like heart power of the African music, and out of that merging, forced cultural merging, came jazz music.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this song, Aiko Aiko, came out of that tradition.
Wow, such a cool, very interesting knowledge.
Because Aiko Aiko also has, it has these lyrics in like indigenous. How do you say this in English? Indigenous language. Like Aiko Aiko and the Fino Fino Hano. That's not English, obviously. So that's like from some. Can you call them Indians? No, like Inuit. Not Inuit, sorry.
No, I think the Indians is good. Someone said that a lot of Indians prefer Indians because it reminds them of how stupid white people are because they thought this was India.
Yeah, exactly. But then it's but I know this. But how are these? There's so many different tribes and stuff. So I don't. Indigenous people is what you say, no, in English.
Sure.
Or not? Anyway, it's not English.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, what does this song mean to you personally?
Well, it's connected with the history of jazz.
All right.
In America, it's like to me, that feels like America's gift to the world was jazz music. And it came out of something terrible, you know? It was something beautiful that came out of something so fucking wrong. And we made something so fucking right.
That's an interesting perspective.
Yeah. I was trying to read a bit about this stuff, and that is about the lyrics that were like actually, if I remember right now, because I read this half a year ago anyway, but that the lyrics were like actually kind of made like these Sugar Boys or whatever is their name, that came up with this, that they're not this is not their language, but they kind of picked up the words and they still put in words from the language of the whatever these people were called.
Yeah, the Indians. In this case, it's the Indians, and it's a tradition. Yeah. It's a tradition of like Mardi Gras and different parades and the Indians weren't actually Native Americans, you know, very often. It was usually black folks who were the Indians.
Okay.
And,
All
and he
right.
would make this, yeah.
Yeah, please. There's no hurry. So, what was like really about the song itself, Angelika? So, what was easy? What was challenging? What did you discover, or was there a discovery involved during the process?
Okay, let's say it like this. I was there. I didn't have so many musicians around me, maybe, and it's a lockdown time, and I felt this song is really like powerful if you sing it and you play it in a group and everybody joins in and you have the community, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't have that, so I felt this is already kind of wrong in a way. So I was really happy that Liam did some parts, and I asked some people to help me to make these videos and to film me and stuff. I mean, I tried to make minimum arrangement and like some verse and then put some solo. And in the solo, what you said that there's so many chords is that I put other chords, which actually I invented for another song, but I kind of thought they fit. And I made solo over these chords. So that's why there's more chords.
It was great. I had so much like joy listening to it.
Thank you for that compliment. I mean, it's I don't know. It's just because maybe if I would be a better musician, I would know how to play the best solo on 2 chords. But it's much harder on 2 chords, many chords. It's true. On 2 chords, play amazing. It's harder than on 20 chords. So yeah, that's it.